I wasn't worried about the result for the first time in my life. Don't look back at all. There are no lessons to be learned immediately. Lessons
Right.
सीखने में भी थोड़ा you'll have to ruminate on those things for a while. Ethics paper में I completely misinterpreted a case study. Disaster.
Oh my God.
There are 1,000 posts and 400, less than 400 for general category.
So your food, your commute, how much time did you allocate to these things and to your rest? You have 10 days. 10 days is really an elaborate period, right? Anything might go wrong.
No process can be completely objective and rational. पत्थर के बीच में क्रैक्स होते हैं ना, ऐसे पड़ जाता था मैं कभी-कभी. This is going to be useful for you guys.
Hello everyone. So आज हमारे साथ हैं Sai Krishna, who has recently secured 125 rank in UPSC CSE 2025. And today we are going to talk about how he was while he was writing mains, what were his doubts, what were his questions, queries, mid-exam fears, while he was writing, while he was outside the exam hall, all of it. Hi, Sai Krishna.
Hi Supriya.
Congratulations.
Hello everyone. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm just good.
Okay, so when you heard about this topic that we are going to do this conversation, what were your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I just walked down the memory lane. I tried to relive, tried to subconsciously relive them. In the hindsight, because the result was positive, अच्छा लग रहा था. So yeah, I don't want to go further.
Yeah, I on the other side, I'm very excited to do this podcast because there are reasons for this. There are a lot of my own friends who have been writing this exam, and they were lucky enough to clear prelims. Lucky and of course fortunate enough to clear the prelims, and they're writing this mains. And for all those students who are preparing, who are in this journey, I think this podcast will be helpful because this is not just about the strategy of the subjects. It's also about what goes on in the mindset of a student when they're writing before questions, after questions. And so I hope you find this helpful. So Sai, tell me, when you were writing this exam and when you got this news that you have cleared prelims, so from when did you start working on your mains preparation?
I'll give the context before I get into your question. So this was my 5th attempt, and this was the second prelims I could clear. For different reasons, I could clear 3 prelims out of my 5 attempts. I cleared in my 2nd and 5th attempt. So I have written 2 mains, and in both the mains, I have reached till the interview stage. There is a general wisdom ki if we want to stay ahead of the competition, मतलब prelims खत्म होते ही 1-2 दिन का break लेके शुरू कर दो. So for me it was never the case. तो मैं हमेशा in those I have cleared, in those I was expecting to clear but I couldn't clear. तो सब में I took a liberal more than a week's break. So the underline here is मतलब from my point of view, the exam itself is not difficult. The things that surround the exam, जैसे dealing with the result, holding your nerves during the exam, result के लिए wait करते हुए how much energy you drain and how much you preserve for the next stage, or next level, or the next attempt altogether. How much energy you dedicate to moving forward in your life along with this exam. मतलब चीजें ना रोक के. So these are the how would you handle your perception of the expectations from the people. कोई directly आपको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. We subconsciously have our own perception of क्या लोग क्या expect कर रहे हैं. What are we subjecting the people around us to while we are in this process. वो सब हमको होता है. तो ये सब handle करना is the tougher part for me than the exam. Exam ठीक है, competition है. There are 1,000 posts and 400, less than 400 for general category, and मारा मारी है. It's all relative. थोड़ा luck factor भी चाहिए रहता है because in the end no process can be completely objective and rational. कुछ होते हैं पर मतलब organismic factors जो मतलब evaluator का mood, मेंस को लोगे तो इवैल्यूएटर का मूड, प्रीलिम्स का लोगे तो योर माइंडसेट ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम. मतलब इंट्यूशन लेवल्स,
Hmm.
तरह तरह के, मतलब वो ऑप्शंस देख के कभी कभी इल्यूजन में पड़ जाते हैं हम लोग. सो ये सब फैक्टर्स आते हैं. सो दिस इज द एग्जाम.
Hmm.
बाकी चीजें इज द मेन थिंग. सो
Hmm. So you said pressure hota tha. You used to feel pressure because of your loved and near ones, right? So how did you manage that pressure? कि ठीक है, मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ, it's going to yield me results, and if not, let's say, then what were you going to do? What were your second plans?
there are two sides to it.
Hmm.
एक होता है मतलब the philosophical side,
Hmm.
the um, approach you use to keep your calm.
Hmm.
एक होता है the tangible factors.
Hmm.
ठीक है, दोनों के बारे में बात करूंगा.
Hmm.
तो tangible factors हुए your backup plan B, whatever people call it.
Hmm.
So I had that.
Hmm.
I'm currently in a job in a state services, civil services job, block development officer
Hmm.
for Andhra Pradesh. I also had IT experience of 5 years. I worked as a software engineer, a software consultant. So this is the tangible factor, and this helped me to answer my uh, precipices, crevice, जिसमें पढ़ता था मैं time to time एक psychological crevice, मतलब क्रैक्स में, जो पत्थर के बीच में क्रैक्स होते हैं ना, ऐसे पड़ जाता था मैं कभी कभी कि क्या चल रहा है. मेरे बैचमेट्स, मेरे कॉलेज से बैचमेट्स आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, एंड आई डोंट हैव सेविंग्स. पीपल ऑफ माय एज आर ऑलरेडी ओनिंग हाउसेस, दे आर कीपिंग देयर पेरेंट्स कंफर्टेबल. तो ये सब साइकोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट्स आते थे, मतलब दीज आर द टफर वंस फॉर मी. तो तब थैंकफुली आई बिलीव इन गॉड. तो एंड आई आल्सो यूज्ड टू थिंक दिस वे कि व्हाट इफ आई डोंट गिव दिस टाइम टू दिस. आई वाज इन अ पाथ व्हिच मिनिमाइजेस द रिग्रेट. ठीक है, बीच बीच में ऑब्स्टेकल्स आते थे. these are the obstacles that I have mentioned. Expectations, the expectancy of failure, सब मिलके. But yeah, this is the larger path that I have chosen consciously to minimize regrets.
So Sai, when you used to go inside the exam hall, there must be expectation from your loved ones, right? So how did you shed off those expectations, or how did you carry the load of those expectations inside the exam hall? Because sometimes it gets difficult for the whosoever is writing the exam. It gets difficult for them to manage that pressure. So how did you manage and cope up with that?
So yeah, it's a larger question of मतलब initial attempts or later attempts में आपका mindset कैसे होता है. So those who are giving more than 3 attempts or 4th attempt, so I think this is going to be useful for you guys. तो initial attempts में we don't have much burden to carry. तो 1-2 साल दे चुके होते हैं, and we go with the mindset कि let's try. एक energy होती है, एक enthusiasm कि लेट्स ट्राई. थोड़ा नर्वसनेस होती है, दैट्स विद एवरीवन, बट we won't be in some serious burden. We won't be carrying some serious burden. So, but later attempts में ये होता है कि there is a lag of achievement. मतलब थोड़ा टाइम हो गया, अभी तक कुछ materialize नहीं हुआ, या like क्वेश्चन भी उठते हैं, am I made for this? मेड तो बहुत बड़ा मिथ है. मेड कुछ नहीं होता है. If you put efforts, you can get it. तो am I made for this? Can I do this? How long can I continue? सब क्वेश्चंस उठते हैं. What am I subjecting to the people around me? ये सब उठते हैं. तो as I mentioned, I believe in God. तो fortunately ये चीजें मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आते थे एग्जाम हॉल में. So and with my previous attempts experience, so I have figured out कि it's till the first question you answer, या first couple of questions you answer, ये चीजें थोड़ा they can scare you. That's it. It's just the perception of fear कि या क्या ये चीजें impact करेंगे. So really बताएं तो if you just start and write in the exam, you after the first couple of questions you are in a flow. ज़्यादा कुछ बाहर की चीजें they won't impact you.
Okay.
Even your thoughts about the person waiting outside, even your thought about the result, ये सब especially mains में ज़्यादा impact नहीं किए थे मुझे, and I don't think they impact people much. You just get to मतलब aim to finish the paper with good answers. तो इतना लिखने में ही you are completely occupied कि ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
So how does your practice before your actual mains help you in this?
Yes, I relied completely on practice. I'd say completely on my practice and my जो natural skill होता है. So first thing is during my first mains, I decided to improvise on the skill that I already had. तो मैं स्कूल में ऐसे रेटिंग कंपटीशन वगैरह 2-3 बार आई टुक पार्ट इन इट. मैं कॉलेज में ह्यूमैनिटी इलेक्टिव्स लिया था.
Okay.
तो विच आर अबाउट द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट, इंट्रोडक्शन टू साइकोलॉजी, सिंबॉलिक लॉजिक, इंट्रोडक्शन टू ग्लोबलाइजेशन, ऐसे कोर्सेज किया था मैंने कॉलेज में एज अ पार्ट ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी इलेक्टिव्स. तो आई हैड दिस मतलब थोड़ा लिबरल आर्ट्स के आंसर्स, लिबरल आर्ट्स थिंकिंग जो होता है एक सोशल सब्जेक्ट्स, सोशल स्टडीज सब्जेक्ट्स के बारे में थिंकिंग एंड प्रेजेंटिंग देम, थोड़ा सा स्किल आई यूज्ड टू पोसेस और आई होन्ड इट ड्यूरिंग माय स्कूलिंग एंड कॉलेज. तो आई थॉट ऑफ बिल्डिंग अपॉन इट. तो मैंने फर्स्ट में जो किया है, it worked out. I scored better marks than I expected in my first mains in GS.
Okay.
In GS1 I scored 108 and GS2 I scored 113, I guess. GS3 flunked a bit down, but yeah, overall I was good at it, so I built on it. So in the current attempt, there's a 3 years of gap. So in the beginning I brought me to the baseline where I left during my second mains, during my first mains. तो वो बेसलाइन पे लाया हूँ बाय रीडिंग माय ओन आंसर्स, जो तब के उस माइंडसेट में आया हूँ. सो साइकोलॉजी मेरे को यहाँ हेल्प किया है, मेरा ऑप्शनल जो है. तो बाय लुकिंग एट दोस ट्रिगर्स, जो क्यूज वी कॉल इट इन साइकोलॉजी, तो वो देख के योर मेमोरी चैनल्स गेट एक्टिवेटेड. तो व्हाट आर यू देन, मतलब व्हाट इज द लेवल that you have left that particular thing. So I plan to resume it. तो वहां से रिज्यूम करते हुए मैंने मॉक टेस्ट दिया इस बार. आई टुक यूपीएससी papers, UPSC mains papers of 2023-24 only to give mocks. I didn't go for any particular mock test series. So क्योंकि those are the questions I'm going to ultimately answer to aiming for the rank.
Right.
So that practice helped me. I had short notes, very short notes. मतलब एक शॉर्ट नोट्स थी, एक थोड़ा elaborate notes थी. तो short notes is my scribble from the elaborate notes, which I did during the last leg of my revision.
Okay.
तो mains से पहले the 8 days I used to give to GS 4 papers, 2 days each. तो जिसमें थोड़ा कम कॉन्फिडेंस है उसको थोड़ा ज्यादा, जिसमें ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस है उसको one day 1.5 day ऐसा कुछ. तो GS1 में I was more confident, तो one day दिया था मैंने. तो ये जो scribble notes है, that is not for detailed information, not for pushing detailed information into your brain. It's for activating your memory channels.
Okay.
मतलब कुछ keywords होते हैं, जैसे you are reading about article 21, हो तो there will be a judgment which will trigger your memory.
Right.
ठीक है. There is a amendments, constitutional amendment which will trigger your memory. कुछ होते हैं. So ऐसे scribble करके that's my very short notes. तो इससे मैंने memory channels activate कर दिया था between the two papers.
Okay.
And I honestly think I hardly reproduced anything from that in my actual answers. मेरे actual answers में मेरे लिखे हुए answers, मेरा muscle memory ही मुझे काम आया.
Okay.
This is my assessment in the hindsight.
Okay.
But I recommend you to make very short notes to give closure to your preparation and to feel confident while stepping into the exam hall.
Okay, so how was your first mains different from your second mains? I'm sure there must have been mistakes in the first mains. So did you work very actively on working on those mistakes in your second mains? And what were those mistakes? What is it that you were actually ready for? And you were not ready for, but still that those happened, and how did you again cope up with?
Yeah,
those?
one thing one blanket thing that is the difference is the maturity levels. ठीक है,
Okay.
तब मतलब it's a simple logic. Then I was 26, now I'm 30. तो वो maturity levels naturally आ गए, which required lesser practice for me
Okay.
in GS.
Okay.
तो मैंने हमेशा मेंस की तैयारी between prelims and mains ही किया, दोनों मेंस में.
Okay, before that?
Before prelims, I hardly did for any of the GS papers or essay.
Okay. Okay.
Psychology के लिए थोड़ा किया था इस बार मैंने 5th
Okay.
attempt में.
Okay.
I wrote answers for a month
Okay.
in January.
Okay.
Apart from that, I didn't prepare for mains before prelims.
So your only sole motive was to clear prelims first?
My only sole motive was to carry forward the life,
Okay.
not impacting my general life
Okay.
because of this exam,
Okay.
to minimize my regret.
Mm-hmm.
तो वो भी था. तो and I have cleared mains, my first mains, मतलब जिसमें मैंने prelims और mains के बीच में ही थोड़ा stress किया था.
Okay.
The GS papers, optional को time देना पड़ता है. I'm not setting an example of mains के लिए prelims और mains के बीच में time is sufficient. No, optional के लिए थोड़ा extra attention देना पड़ता है.
Okay.
Coming to the difference between my approach in my first mains and second mains, your question. So as I mentioned, it is maturity and my perception towards the result. Before I stepped into this exam, I thought I'll give two mains. One is for the experimentation.
Okay.
And to get the proof of concept of my approach. And second is the full swing execution.
Okay.
ऐसे सोचा था मैंने.
Okay.
So I reckoned on it when I cleared the prelims this year. I thought this is my last main. Although this is my second last attempt, I was sure that this is going to be my last mains. ठीक है, जो होगा होगा. I wasn't worried about the result for the first time in my life.
Okay.
So mains में I wasn't nervous or anything. So yeah, I made avoidable mistakes in my first mains. जैसे ethics paper में I completely misinterpreted a case study.
Okay.
20 marks and I wasted 15 extra minutes as compared to the designated time. मतलब 15 मिनट देते हैं हमें case study को.
Okay.
वैसे तो वहाँ पे 15 minutes extra waste हुए and the last two case studies I completed in the time frame of 10 to 12 minutes. That's it. 12 minutes. Two case studies.
12 minutes.
Last
so
two case
generally give
studies.
30 minutes को 12 minutes में आपने shrink किया.
Right. Yeah, despite of this, I scored 103.
Okay.
So I had this unwavering confidence about GS4 कि मैं पेपर खत्म करूंगा तो मेरे को 130 आ ही रहे.
Okay.
So I focused on a bit of practice of GS4. GS3 87, I scored 87 in my first mains. I put a significant amount of effort. जो GS4 में नहीं लगाया था मैं. So in the hindsight, I feel had this equation in the other way, I would have made it to the top 100 then.
Okay.
So 30-40 marks का फर्क था. But yeah, GS3 में effort returns ratio, I felt it aren't that great. So इस बार I have given one mock test of GS3 and I have noted economic survey data points and budget data points. That's the only effort that I have for GS3. And surprisingly, I have improved my marks in GS3 from 87 to 94.
Okay.
And in GS4, although I have completed the paper with leaving 110 marker, I could score only 110.
Okay.
I was expecting around 130 or something. So that again, मतलब examiner's mindset, मतलब आप किस level की quality के answers लिखते हैं, तो वो सब आते हैं. So GS1 and 2, I scored well. I was confident. I put similar efforts. Yeah. So, but despite of that, थोड़ा कम हुए. Cumulatively in GS1, I have scored 11 marks lesser than my previous mains. I scored 97 this year. And in GS2, I scored 6 marks lesser than my previous year. Previous mains. I scored 107. So the underline here I wanted to mention is किसी एक पेपर पे एक या दो पेपर्स पे don't keep your specialized attention. Okay. Especially GS में. Optional पे you can focus because that's a different game altogether. But in में don't do that. You focus equally on all the GS papers. You will improve in the papers which you don't think will improve, and you will be getting lesser. You probably will be getting lesser marks in the papers which you have thought that you have done extraordinarily well.
So the difference between your mains 1 and mains 2 was you took the marks of mains 1 as your benchmark.
Yes.
And you wanted to increase and improve on all of those marks and little and all of those.
Yes.
Right, in your mains 2. Right. Now coming to the mistakes as I was talking about, you might have, as you said, you misinterpreted the essay. Case study in GS4. Right. So similarly in your mains 2, pressure भी ज़्यादा होता है, right? तो misinterpretation के chances भी ज़्यादा होते हैं. Along with that, you might also miss on 1 or 2 questions, right? So from the time, from when the time actually clock start ticking to the time it wraps up, आप किस speed से भागते हो answers लिखने के लिए?
Yeah, I'll focus on GS4 for this.
Okay.
बाकी चीजों में there is a more or less similar approach people follow. Either of these two approaches. 15 markers पहले answer करके 10 markers पहले answer करना. Yeah, the other way around. So I used to answer 15 markers first and 10 marks then. So my 10th question, number 10 question is always used to be blank. Okay. In the answer sheet. तो वो होता था even in mock tests. Mock test में तो 2-3 छोड़ता था. My actual day performance was much better than any of my mocks. Okay. So yeah, that's going to happen to you as well. So don't worry about how you are going to do in the actual exam. उस दिन spirits अलग होते हैं. उस दिन commitment अलग होती है. Stick to it. तो GS4 में I start serially क्योंकि मेरे को क्वेश्चन छूटने का डर ज्यादा रहता है तो I start from 1 to 20 मतलब I take it to 1 from 1 to 20. तो लोग कुछ लोग केस स्टडीज पहले आंसर करते हैं. तो during the practice I incorporated these thumb rules कि केस स्टडी को wrong interpret नहीं करना है तो क्या करना है. That was the only time I interpreted a case study wrong. Oh my god. Among all my mocks. Okay. Never happened, and in the actual exam I interpreted wrong because it was quite long. Okay. And I missed a couple of sentences. Okay. Which are the pivots. तो मैंने इस बार क्या किया कि irrespective of how long the case study is, I'll read it twice. शुरू में I'll get a macro view, oral, एक flow बनता है, एक understanding भी आती है, which makes the second reading faster and easier and more comprehensible. Okay. Comprehensible. तो ये किया था, it worked. So okay. I could comfortably read case studies.
Did not waste a lot of your time?
Yeah, I did not waste a lot of my time. But the last 2 case studies I have answered in 20 minutes as opposed to 30 minutes. Oh, okay. There's a 5-minute shortage for each case study, which I over allocated in the beginning case studies. Okay. The 2-3 minutes extra. Okay. And my 10 markers answers. 2-3 minutes. इधर उधर cumulative effect था वो. जो आखिरी 20 मिनट में मैंने 2 case studies लिखा. Okay. So you practice. You practice. You pinpoint your mistakes and मतलब डायरेक्ट अटैक करो, हिट द बुलसाई ड्यूरिंग प्रैक्टिस की क्या है इशू, हाउ विल आई एड्रेस इट. So that helped me.
Okay, so one more question that is just striking my head is, you have 10 days. 10 days is really an elaborate period, right? Anything might go wrong. Let's say on day 1 itself, your essay you misinterpreted or you missed somehow. You missed on one side of the paper and you just wrote till one side, right? Till 9th page, let's say you read, and the 10th page you missed. So now for the next 9 days, how do you keep your mindset stable?
Yeah, this happened with me in my first mains also. GS4 में during the exam itself I realized I misinterpreted it. वो अलग था. That was a different bad trip that I had during the exam. Okay. That's the reason I wasted more minutes. तो मतलब the lesson here is जो हाथ में है don't spoil it. Had I held my nerves during the exam, मैंने जो 103 स्कोर किया, which according to me was impressive despite doing that mistake, but वो होने नहीं देता मैं. शायद 5-7 मार्क्स और ज्यादा आते हैं, which I would have made it to the list. Okay. IRMS तो मिल ही जाता मुझे. And the reserve list also. So that's the impact your dwelling on the past will have on your future in general life में भी. Take the lesson and move forward. तो ऐसा अपने आप को like build that emotional fortitude कि भाई like no matter what I'm not compromising the future because of the past.
Got it. Okay.
Especially when the stakes are so high, you learn such lessons. तो वो general situations को apply करते हैं. So this even during this mains had this कीड़ा मतलब दिमाग में घुस गया था कि I partially misinterpreted the essay. Oh. And misinterpretation of essay is a disaster.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's the biggest disaster that the mains can put you in.
Okay.
क्योंकि it's a game of 70 marks, 50 to 70 marks. So yeah, I took a slightly different dimension of the essay topic, first essay topic. So that surely impacted my GS1 and GS2 score.
Okay.
That surely did. Because मैंने रिवाइज नहीं कर पाया उस टाइम पे while I was worrying about it. तो मैं दिन के सेकंड हाफ मतलब इससे खत्म होने के बाद जो 1 बजे से लेके 6 बजे तक का टाइम है वेस्टेड इट. I didn't rest, I didn't revise. तो रिकमेंड जो होता है डोंट लुक बैक. the first thing. Don't look back at all. There are no lessons to be learned immediately. Lessons
Right.
सीखने में भी थोड़ा you'll have to ruminate on those things for a while. So don't look back at all. Set that thumb rule. मतलब जो भी एग्जाम हॉल में करके आते हैं, बाहर आगे वो मेंस का क्वेश्चन पेपर भी ना देखना.
Right.
Immediately switch to the next paper. खत्म बात.
Well, that's a very
गतम गतम, हाँ.
important lesson to be learned.
Past is past.
Yeah.
Immediately switch to the next paper.
Right. So what is your general strategy between these papers? Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, SAGS 1, 2, and 3 and 4. There are 3 days and it's just continuous. It's a marathon, right? So what is your strategy for these 5 papers?
Firstly, I'd recommend you to simulate the exam day sequence. ठीक है. तो 3 दिन है. इससे GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 and optional paper 1, paper 2. तो ऐसे कम से कम एक सिमुलेशन दे देना.
Okay.
Before. So you'll, especially if you are a repeat attempter, जो मेंस पहले दे चुके होते हो, that's also going to help immensely, more than what you can fathom.
Yeah.
ठीक है. तो वो सिमुलेट करने की वजह से you are aware of the mistakes, you are aware of the exhaustion you'll be subjected to by the time you'll reach the last paper.
Yeah.
You are aware of the efficient utilization of the time between, मतलब क्या काम आता है, क्या काम नहीं आता. तो what to focus on.
Right.
Return effort return ratio किस पे सबसे ज्यादा है, वो चीज आप करोगे between the exams. तो वो एक्सपेरिमेंट करना during while you simulate it. तो मेरे लिए तो दिमाग को ठंडा करना और कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विच करना. This is मतलब I used to enjoy my answers. I used to enjoy writing my answers. This was my strength. This was the skill that I have mentioned earlier that I have built upon.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy writing the answers. I used to pat on my back when I used to write a good point. तो मेरे को instinctively and at the moment in the flow आते थे.
Okay.
तो I don't have any elaborate notes. I don't have revision notes. मतलब कोई किसी काम के नहीं है मेरे लिए वो. During the exam वो क्वेश्चन को देख के मेरे को कितना मजा आता है वो डिसाइड करता है मेरा आंसर कितना अच्छा है.
Right.
Period. तो some fall in this category, some fall in the analytical category, जो इतना emotional नहीं होते, इतना instinctive नहीं होते. Some are analytical, तो notes देखना, like to create logical arguments and all. तो वो so pick, मतलब understand what your strength is. ठीक है. तो पेपर्स के बीच में आई यूज्ड टू फोकस ऑन कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विच.
Okay.
GS2 के लिए एक तरीके से सोचना होता है, GS3 के लिए एक तरीके से सोचना होता है. GS3 आई यूज्ड टू थिंक कि पुट वन एक्स्ट्रा डायमेंशन इन एवरी क्वेश्चन. तो एंड थोड़ा सा डेटा डालना होता है.
Okay.
गुड इंट्रोडक्शंस, गुड कंक्लूजन्स, डेटा ड्रिवन कंक्लूजन्स. तो दिस इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट व्हिच आई यूज्ड टू मेक बिटवीन GS2 and GS3. Between GS1 and GS2, I used to make this context switch. GS1 को creatively लिखना होता है, according to me. Creatively, and you can play around with the terms and concepts. GS2 में you'll have to be rational, you'll have to be argumentative.
Okay.
ऐसा, logical arguments put करना होगा. Based on constitutional provisions, laws, judgments, committee reports, and data. This is the mindset change between GS1 and GS2. I used to focus on this. I used that very short notes that I told you, that the scribble notes, to achieve that context switch. GS4, like as I mentioned, context switch कर लो. Keywords होते हैं कुछ GS4 के, वो I used to do that. So that's how you used to use that time for the context switch.
Okay. Now coming to the part where your preparation was not involved, let's say your food, your commute, how much time did you allocate to these things and to your rest?
मुझे खाना खाने के बाद बहुत नींद आती है.
Okay.
Especially if I consume curd. So I used to have this boiled chana.
Okay.
With tadka. That used to be my comfort food for mains. I don't feel hungry swiftly. मतलब इतना ज़्यादा जल्दी भूख नहीं लगती है, और and it doesn't put me to sleep because I was a bit relaxed only during my mains. मतलब when you are relaxed, you get what you get. नींद या मतलब कुछ भी आ सकता है, दिमाग बैठ भी जा सकता है. तो I used to eat that. I used to consciously do that. Second thing is commute. About commute, if my center is far away, I took a homestay near my center during this mains.
Okay.
Because the center was some 1.5 hour away from the place I was living. But for the mains of my state PCS, my home, it was 55 kilometers from my hometown.
Okay.
So I have taken a bike, and I used to commute on that bike. It is a 1 hour bike ride from my home to that exam center. I did that specifically because I thought a comfortable night's sleep is more valuable than the thakan, the tiredness which we take to the exam center.
Right.
So I just didn't want to afford it in the traffic of a city.
Okay. Okay.
तो वो पास में होम स्टे लिया था, वहाँ पे रह रहे थे.
And in the events you fall sick, let's say, what do you do? Did this happen in the entire course of
Yes.
your exam?
Yes. I had to take 2 dolos, 2 paracetamol tablets before my optional paper this
Okay.
year during this mains, my successful mains. So yeah, as I said, the maturity was a stark difference between my previous mains and this mains. So I was mature. I could perceive my sickness as ठीक है, like if it is there, it is there. भगवद गीता भी help किया था मुझे.
Okay.
To understand and appreciate reality. जो है सो है. So you uh, you try to operate around it. खत्म बात. So I thought, yeah, whatever I revise now is going to give me lesser returns. Again, this is a learning from my past. कि मैंने जो रिवाइज किया उससे ज्यादा कुछ रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाया मैंने एग्जाम में. So yeah, I'll just revise it. I'll just use it for the closure. My practice is what I'm going to rely on. So I just went with this calm mindset. एग्जाम हॉल में भी मैं सुबह पैरासिटामोल लेके चला गया था एग्जाम में. आई डिडंट फील मच डिस्कम्फर्ट ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम. तो थोड़ा ड्राउजी भी होता है पैरासिटामोल लेने के बाद, बट या ओनली यू थिंक इफ यू थिंक इट कैन हैपन, क्योंकि 3 hours इज अ शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन. मतलब टू मतलब टू मेंटेन हाई एड्रेनालाइन लेवल्स. राइट. तो वो लास्ट डे था, लास्ट डे ऑफ द मेंस एंड लास्ट डे ऑफ माय यूपीएससी जर्नी. जो राइटिंग मैंने डिसाइड किया था कि दिस इज माय लास्ट मेंस. आई डिसाइडेड टू एंजॉय इट. आई डिसाइडेड टू गिव माय बेस्ट, मतलब छक्का मार दो. And I am very, very, very happy that it went as I thought. I scored highest in psychology this year. As far as I know. I scored 290. So yeah, that worked. Coming to my last question to you, how many days did you get for this mains and for your previous mains? And if you were Sai 3 years back, then what were the mistakes that you would have improved on? So the number of days got reduced by some 25 days. So earlier, during my first mains, 2022, we had 105 days, 100 days or 100 odd days. Okay. This year we have some 80 odd days. Okay. Interesting. So I took it to my advantage कि मैं repeat attempter हूँ. जो first time attempt कर रहे हैं उनके लिए कम time है. I already have had this experience. I'm going to build upon it. I'm going to build upon this confidence. Little edge over others in the competition. So that was the mindset that I put myself in because of this difference in number of days. So coming to the second question, if I'm a 3 years ago Sai, so as I said, I'll have to compensate my lesser maturity with something else. I would practice more. Practice more as in before prelims or between? Yeah, if time permits, I would practice more before prelims also. Okay. I'll practice incorporating more data. And I'll practice expanding the answer into more dimensions. I'll refer to more toppers copies. So which this year GS 1 and 2 have brought my score a bit down. Okay. So which I was expecting honestly that I'll be scoring more than 115. Okay. 115. There is in GS 1 and 2 both. Okay. There's a delta of some 20 to 30 marks. Okay. So that would have placed me in top 30. Top 30 or top 20. Yes. So yeah, I'll practice more. Okay. Practice makes a man perfect. Close to perfect. As they say.
Okay, Sai, then coming to the closing of this conversation, it was indeed a very interesting conversation. We went through between the lines of this examination because generally the videos, other videos that you get, is for strategy portions. How do you prepare? What all do you keep in the beginning? What all do you keep for the middle and then
That's
end?
very thoughtful
So
of
on
you.
and so forth.
Yes.
And so I wanted to take this conversation a little bit ahead and talk between the lines with somebody who has cleared this, who has given it twice. Thank you, Sai, for joining us and
Yeah.
giving us insights into your journey.
It's always my pleasure if this helps someone who deserves this and who is held back by certain factors.
Yeah. And so if you have any kind of questions regarding mains, you can put those in comments. We will try to answer all of those. I will share this video on Sai's channel and my channel, both of these channels. So you can ask all your questions and Sai will be directly answering.
Yeah, I'll be
those
more than
questions.
happy to answer them. Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
watching. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.